Is up, YouTube? If you don't know who I am, my name is Austin Thornell. I am the owner and operator of River Region Detail, as well as Glassworks Tint here in Wetumpka, Alabama. Last time I got on here, I was in the midst of doing 75 hard. I'm happy to announce that I did complete it. However, trying to run and operate a business, as well as spend time with family, and doing 75 hard, and editing videos every night to post same day or the next day, whatever the case. It was a lot, way too much on my plate. I was not getting enough sleep. I ended up going through a pretty depressing state. I am out of that now due to the help of a hormone doctor helping me figure out what was going on and get my hormones back in balance. But here we are. We about 5 months after completing 75 hard, me and my wife went on an anniversary trip to Punta Cana. On that trip, we drank whatever we wanted to drink. We ate whatever we wanted to eat. I had full plans on working out every day down there. I worked out once, maybe twice. I think I went on one run and worked out, like did a strength training workout, bodybuilding style workout once. And with that, I ended up just falling off the wagon. When we got back to the States from that trip, fantastic trip, we ended up having the opportunity to move our shop from a 1,200 square foot facility to a 4,000 square foot facility. Since that shop move, I have been in and out of the gym. It's not been anything that's been consistent, and it's just been hard because we took on an employee today, if I'm not mistaken, marks a year ago since Aaron came on board with us. And when we took on that employee, there were many months where we did significantly less money than what our expenses were here. We were in a loss. And for the next, I would say 8 months, 9 months, we ended up having a lot of those months. And the months that we did have a profit, we ended up taking that profit and putting it right back into the business. So me and my wife essentially just depleted all of our nest egg that we had built up, and we just racked up credit card debt for us to live on. And I'm here to explain how all that happened, why all that happened, what was going on in my head for those choices to be made that I really kind of wish I wouldn't have made, and how we're going to attack this debt and get out of this debt. I'm back, glad to be back. Not sure how often I'm going to be posting yet. Could be a daily thing, could be every other day, could just be twice a week, could be once a week, who knows. But it's all going to be raw and real, no kind of crazy editing. I do not have any plans on doing that just because I need to keep my cortisol levels as low as possible. And if I start diving into that, it's just going to ramp those up. Not trying to mess up my hormones. Once again, I'm training pretty hard right now. I am eating extremely clean with the exception of a couple of days a week with my church. We'll end up going out to lunch, go eat some Mexican food. And if I'm going to eat Mexican food, I'm going to indulge. Tonight, we have small group, and it's fast food Friendsgiving that we're celebrating. So I'm going to partake in the fast food there. I'm going to be moderate about it. I'm not going to go crazy and just dive into it. I don't have a food addiction per se. However, it is a struggle trying to eat clean all the time. And I think that if you try to do that and you try to force yourself to do that, the harder it is to stick to it. So I feel like I finally found this happy medium where I can pursue forward, chase after my goals with my fitness, with my relationship with God, with my relationship with my wife and my kids, with my business, all of the business goals that I have. So like I said, we've got River Region Detail that we're owning and operating full time, as well as Glassworks. We've got a few more businesses that are in the pipe, ready to get launched out. However, until River Region Detail is fully self-sustaining and I can walk away from it and know that it's operating itself by itself, I'm not hard launching anything else. We will do that. Once that is done, actively looking for a partner to come into Glassworks Tent so that it's going to take about 3 months, my guess is, to have that running itself by itself. And once that's rolling, we are going to start pushing out these other businesses one by one. I've got massive goals, massive vision, and I want to achieve all that. I don't think God's given me this vision for no reason. So I'm not just going to sit on my tail and be complacent and try to find contentment in doing the bare minimum. I really believe that if I were to sell River Region Detail today for $150 million, I'm not just going to go on vacation for the rest of my life. I don't think it would be a wise decision to just go play golf every day and try to get good at golf. I don't find contentment in that unless I'm building something. I don't think I'm going to be happy. So I do strive to one day build stuff at a slower rate. That way I could spend more time with my family. I thought that starting my own business would give me more time with my family versus the sales job I had before. Felt like it took a lot of my time away from my family, only to find out once I started the business that I was working double the time and still in double the amount of time that I had with my family. So anywho, if you want to tag along, go ahead, feel free. Love to have you here. I'm really doing this for self-documentation. I'm very excited about all this. If you take anything away from this, I hope that you take away that, all things are possible through Jesus, and that is it. Everything that I do to glorify God, and I do believe that, God wants abundantly more for us than we could ever imagine, and I don't mean that in a prosperity way. I may never hit $1 million in my bank account, and if I don't, that's fine. I am extremely rich with the love I have within my family, the love I have within my church, and I'm perfectly content with that side of my life as far as business goes. I'm not sure if I'll ever be content. I just love building and trying to progress and raise the bar. You want to raise the standard and then stay at that standard. Once you stay at that standard, you want to raise the standard even higher. And I just don't think that the latter is ever going to stop for me. Now, I will not take more time away than I'm already taking away from my family, but I will never stop building businesses. So if you want to come along, like I said, you're welcome. I am very excited to be back. And maybe we'll see y'all tomorrow. Maybe we'll see y'all next week. Who knows? We'll see you then.